Today is the last leg of campaigning in the national capital, the last day of campaigning. 48 hours effectively for Delhi to vote. And there's a big infiltration controversy that's broken out. You've got the Jawaharlal Nehru University, in fact, talking about infiltration now, saying there's a big influx of illegals from Bangladesh, from Myanmar in the national capital. In fact, the university going on to state here that there is an influx behind the big Muslim population spike, and the Delhi's demography and economy has been disrupted as a result of this. Big infiltration controversy. It's been, in fact, one of the big talking points in this election because you've had, in fact, a big showdown over Bangladeshi immigrants in Delhi, and the fact that there was a showdown with the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party fighting it out over the voter list also over this. The BJP alleging that illegals were also, in fact, given voter IDs, and the Election Commission cracking down on the same led to a political fight. Aishwarya Paliwal is joining us with more details on this. Aishwarya, run us through the details really of what's been said here by JNU.
Well, we are seeing how this is not the first time that such a report, Akshita, let me tell you, has come to the fore. There have been multiple reports, and this is exactly what the BJP has been pointing at. Barely 48 hours to go before elections. We are seeing this as being a big issue that everyone very keenly is now looking at. What the report clearly says is that people have been brought in and they have been given voter ID cards, and it's been done at the behest of the Aam Aadmi Party, because Aam Aadmi Party wants to make sure that they have voters who will vote for them. But these are people who do not stay in the national capital. So big allegations have come, and in this report, specific, if we speak about the areas, those areas have also been demarcated. Specific areas have now been given out, in which one can very clearly see that those are the areas where people from other regions have been brought in. Bangladeshi people have been brought in, Rohingyas have been brought in, and all of them, or at least a majority of them, this is what the BJP is alleging, Akshita, have become Aam Aadmi Party voters. They have been brought in at the behest of the Aam Aadmi Party, and Aam Aadmi Party MLAs have made sure that they do get voter ID cards.
Whose report is this, Aishwarya? Is this a report based on a study conducted by the students of the university?
Not just students, professors also. There was elaborate reporting that was being done. They went to various places, they collected the data, and on the basis of this is a report which was then given out. The BJP is now saying on the basis of the report that this is exactly the allegation that the party also had been putting on Aam Aadmi Party. But on the back of this report, BJP now says that whatever they have been saying over the past many months, that people are being brought in from Bangladesh, Rohingyas are being brought in, and these people then are being given voter ID cards, and they are Aam Aadmi Party voters, but they are not Indians, they are not people who have been staying in the national capital. So there's a voter fraud. This is what the BJP has been alleging. But on the other side, we have seen how the Aam Aadmi Party also, with regards to this, Akshita, has been pointing fingers at the BJP and saying that it is the BJP which is indulging in massive corruption. In fact, if you remember, it was Arvind Kejriwal who said that in the house of BJP MPs, close to 50 voters are being created. People are being given voter ID cards. So with regards to this, it's a big blow up that we are now seeing. The BJP now, on the back of the report also demarcates certain areas where one can see large number of people, large number of Rohingyas. All of them are staying. The BJP now saying that what we have been saying, the report is now pointing in the same way, and it will be the Election Commission, Akshita.
Okay, Aishwarya, just stay with us. Amit Malviya of the BJP is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Malviya, you have a JNU research report speaking about a massive Bangladeshi influx in Delhi and also pinning the blame on the Aam Aadmi Party for the same. Your reaction?
It is quite obvious that these illegal Bangladeshi migrants and Rohingyas have been settled in large numbers in Delhi in an attempt to change the demographic profile of the city so that it benefits the ruling Aam Aadmi Party. We saw the Delhi riots, and it was quite unprecedented that something like this would happen in the national capital. Clearly, there is an attempt to changed the demographic profile of Delhi so that it suits politics of certain political players. We saw Shaheen Bagh, and the intensity with which it was taken forward and sponsored clearly indicates that there is a sinister plan afoot. And this report by the Jawaharlal Nehru University research scholar clearly points to that direction. It points to the distortion in the economic landscape, the infiltrators taking away jobs of natives here are all very worrying factors. And the biggest reason for all of this is the Aam Aadmi Party, which controls and manages the local administration. They have been actively settling these people here. And the report coming out at this point, from the Jawaharlal Nehru University, is quite shocking, and it must be taken extremely seriously. And Arvind Kejriwal should be questioned on his government's attempts to skew the population of Delhi in a manner that suits his party and his politics.
Mr. Malviya, though questions also will be raised to the central government on this, because if you look at the report, it also says that illegal migrants have played a role in facilitating anti-national and terrorist activities by offering local support and logistical assistance to insurgents. So while you're saying that the AAP is to blame, and the report also does suggest it to some extent, there will be questions about how they've been allowed into India.
There are 4 border states across the northeastern frontier of our country. Every state has been sealed except West Bengal. All infiltration happens because Mamata Banerjee is in power in West Bengal. She's the one responsible for the porous 1,400-kilometer long border in West Bengal. All infiltration happens through West Bengal. The day Mamata Banerjee is voted out of Bengal and a BJP government comes in there, it will be completely stopped from West Bengal also. And then you will have the systemic process of identifying these infiltrators, these illegal Bangladeshis who've settled across country, not just Delhi. Several big cities and metros and adjoining metros. The process of cleaning up will then therefore start.
Okay, Amit Malviya, thank you very much for joining us on this broadcast with your view on this JNU research report that talks about a huge infiltration crisis in Delhi and says that this is a result of AAP patronage.